Welcome to Let's Talk Nigeria, the podcast where we unpack the stories, struggles, success shaping the hearts of Africa's giants. I'm your host, and each week we dive deep into issues that matter and the stories shaping Nigeria's politics, culture, entertainment, and everyday life, from the streets of Lagos to the hills of Jos. Whether you're in Nigeria or part of the diaspora, this is your space to listen, learn, and be heard. Let's Talk Nigeria because the conversation starts with us.
Oh God of all creation, grant these our one request. Help us to build a nation where no man is oppressed, and so with peace and plenty, Nigeria may be blessed.
Welcome back to Let's Talk Nigeria. I'm once again with our guest, AKB Ekpeong and Ernest. And today we are focusing on, are Nigerians really tribalist? Is the English correct?
I did it. Yes, no.
Are Nigerians
Sounds correct.
tribalistic?
And Nigerians really tribalists.
Yeah, that's correct.
So, because we've had reports, I'm going to start with the most recent one. I'm going to start with the most recent one concerning the Lagos port, where there was a discussion on moving the Lagos port from Lagos to Warri, or opening a new port in Warri, and the Lagos government kicked against it. Nobody knows their main reason or main focus. So I want to pick your brain as Nigerians on why do you think they did not accept that development in moving the Lagos port, to the Warri facility?
I would say it's based on their own interests. Everybody's looking out for their own interests in the sense where they want to generate revenue through that, or they are generating revenue through that port. So now you want to move the major port in Nigeria. That's where all goods are going to Lagos. That's the hub. If you go to Lagos, you want to buy something. You're going to Lagos to buy it because you know that you're getting it there for a very good price, and it's still, very, what's the word? The quality is still very good. Understand? Because if you want to remove that seaport, if I own something, let's say I own something that is giving me money, and my father comes and said, give it to your junior brother, I'm not going to do that. Do you understand? So now they're making money from this seaport. Now you want to change, or the federal government wants to change the seaport to Delta State for reasons best known to them. I think the governor of that state has the right to fight for his investment, or if that is their investment. Like I recently heard they were going to commission a new port in Lagos so that the congestion at the old port will not be as much. The delay of goods coming into the country will not be as much as it is. I don't know, maybe that's also the reason why they want to change the port to another location to reduce the congestion.
But now, isn't, if they build the ports in other states, won't it give people staying in those states the ability to get their goods even faster than getting it from Lagos and having to ship it to their various states?
You can still say the same thing about Delta states. There are other states very far from Delta states. You understand what I mean? So you can still say the same thing. All those other people might still complain that, oh, our goods are not going to get to us faster. And this is a new thing that they want to do. And knowing Nigerians, I'm not calling out stereotypes, but everything always is to be slow when something new wants to be put in place. It's always going to be slow. So maybe the system has not, like, they already have an existing system in Lagos. Now you want to change to another place. The system is going to be different. And can Delta State carry that change? That's another question to pose.
Okay. Do you have anything to say?
All right. All right. I think this question is very simple, very straightforward. I'm looking at it right here. I'm looking at a report from the Punch newspaper. This is on the 5th of May, 2022, saying Lagos will make 201 billion naira from Lekki Port. So if they want to move the port to another state, of course the governor is going to kick against it. If he's able to generate hundreds of billions of naira, essentially having a monopoly of seaports in Nigeria, because he's the only one operating the seaports in Nigeria.
Yes.
Of course, he's going to defend his own interest. I think it's only natural that he's going to come out and try and kick against it and try as much as possible to come out on top in the whole thing, from taxes, customs, all of that. So, I mean,
But
the money
shouldn't,
is just
but
give away.
shouldn't every Nigerian benefit from this opportunity? Must it only be Lagos State that gets the highest revenue because they are generating the most money?
Yeah,
That's how the system works. I think that's how the system works. The more you produce, the more you're going to earn. You get me?
yeah,
So
absolutely.
yes, it's going to be good to give other states the ability to generate more. Not just keeping all the wealth in one state, spreading the wealth to different locations. You understand? So
Okay.
yes, it's going to be good for development for Delta states, because any new government, incentive in a state drives development and drives the economy to be better.
Can't the governors of these states at the southern part or with waterways of the country take the initiative to build their own seaports, or do they have to wait for approval from the federal government? Do you think so?
No, absolutely. They need government approval to run a seaport.
It's a chain of command, so they have to wait for
Exactly.
that. They have to request for it. If it's approved, fine. They can go ahead with it.
Okay. Um. Now moving on. It's been said that the presidency claims that this terrorist group showing ransom money on TikTok or on social media
Mm.
cannot be traced because they are using Elon Musk Starlink. They are not using local network. Um, it was quite displeasing.
Please don't laugh.
It was quite displeasing when I read the reports
Oh my god.
at that a country, I won't even call Nigeria a giant of Africa, a country can come out and say such ridiculous statement that someone would be on your own national soil using a technology you are unable to trace, and you claim that these people afforded this technology in order to hide their trace. But when it comes to normal local Nigerians on either Twitter, TikTok, or the rest, they are the first to go and get them when they could also be engaged in the same Starlink network situations. What do you have to say about that?
It's funny to hear, of course. It's really funny. But I think technology wise, why are these people having way more technology than the government? If it's a Starlink, I understand that he has made technology so advanced. He has done a lot of things for the technological world. But I still believe that every single technological advancement still has links and they can be traced. Even though he made it untraceable, I don't know how it's still a server. There's still a server that is providing this network for them. So I think the government can request those informations, those privacy informations, whatever you want to call them, can request that information if it's pertaining to security. So I don't know why they've not done it. I don't know why they've not cracked the technology yet. Why they've not requested permission to crack the technology. Or I would not say because the terrorists are using Starlink that you cannot find them. There are other ways to find them aside from their network.
Okay. Do you have any
I mean,
addition?
I mean, I mean, let's just not be ridiculous in this country, for God's sake. What excuse after excuse? There's nothing we've not heard at this point. Every time we think there's nothing new under the sun, these
They will
people
just
keep
find it.
finding ways. These people keep finding ways to shock
Finding
us and turn it into a comedy. Sometimes you're too angry that you just have to laugh. People are being killed, people are being slaughtered, and this is what you're saying because you're using Starlink. That's why we cannot find them. I mean, let's just not be ridiculous. Let's just be accountable. We need to hold these guys accountable, and get this done.
Yeah. Okay. The report has it that there are some certain people that claim that this terrorist group should be given amnesty, just like the militants were given. Do you think that is? And okay, before I even go down the question, we've all seen that during Buhari's time, as they've captured these terrorists, these bandits, they make them go through rehabilitation and then infuse them into the Nigerian army. And now reports are coming up saying that they should be giving these people amnesty dues because they are what they call forest rangers. What do you have to say about that?
Well, giving them amnesty is a form of negotiation. And what does amnesty mean? Amnesty means we are going to pardon these people. Is that what is really going to happen here? Is that not an insult? Is that not a slap on the face to families of people that have been affected, whose homes have been destroyed, whose lives have been lost? What are we talking about? These people are monsters. These people are not borderline, they are inhumane. It's not human to do what they are doing. So they are inhumane. And no amnesty whatsoever really should be granted to such people. If you've killed by the hundreds, by the thousands, at what point are we coming to say, let's give them amnesty? Amnesty for what? No. We need to take these guys out.
Okay.
I partly agree with what he's saying because if you kill by the gun, you die by the gun. You understand? It's a very popular saying. So, yes, there is forgiveness. We all know.
Oh
I'm
my
Christian,
God.
so most of us
Oh, no.
don't come at me. I'm a Christian, so I believe in forgiveness. Honestly speaking. So, in the sense where if the rehabilitation works and they actually rehabilitate these people, that's if they will catch them first. Because first you have to catch them to rehabilitate them. You understand what I'm saying?
True.
Yes, you have to carry. So if that situation comes up and they rehabilitate these people and they've seen that these people are changing for the good, because I believe in change. All of us can change as human beings. Yes, you went through that kind of life where, like I said in my first take, most of them were indoctrinated into this. Most of them, you can kill the top people because those are the people actually giving the commands. Those are the people actually carrying out what this thing is. You get, yes, those people they cannot show them mercy. But for the ones that did not choose to be in it, that were indoctrinated in it, I think they need the chance, or they have the chance, or they need that change of heart. Somebody to look at them and say, okay, look, you've been doing this for a very long time. Do you want to change? Can you change? And if you're able to change, sure and fine, we'll help you change. That's for me. That's what I think the amnesty is for. But these people have done atrocities. They've committed atrocities. They still need to serve the time. Amnesty is not giving like, oh, you've done this and this, we forgive you, I'll go back. That's why the rehabilitation process is needed. Because they need to change that mindset. They have that mindset. These people are inhumane, like Akiba said. These people are inhumane. They're doing things I can't even think about. They're doing things I don't even want to see them online because these things are coming. They're posting it themselves. Like you said, there's this Starlink. Their network is fast. they're posting it themselves. They are giving us the information themselves. They want us to see it. And I think that's the terrorist action. That's their goal, to make all Nigerians scared. To the point that we're all very, very conscious of each other. And I think if they can change these people, they should.
Okay.
I think
Moving.
for the I think for the first time we have to disagree today. You talk about
No,
Christian and
it's
forgiveness.
all about sharing your own opinion. That's even why we are having
Yeah.
this double discussion, because we are here to understand you as a cross riverian, you as a Rivers person. What is that unity that brings us together as Nigerians? Because that is the only way we can make this country work for all of us.
Yes, the vision can work. We have to be one people. All of us are Nigerians.
I believe,
Yes, we're very tribalist too.
yes, it's never going to end. The same way we have racism, it is never going to end. Even where I am currently, I feel racism is still out there. It's not spoken about, but it is still out there. You can't change the color of your skin and expect to be treated differently, like a guest said before on our show. Now, and the government have never really made an incentive, or maybe let's say the House of Nigerians, being the Senate, have never really had a discussion saying, okay, it's a tribal thing. Let's discuss as different regions, right? To focus on what the problem is in Nigeria. Me, I picture it as everybody in Senate is going after their own distance. So their focus is not on Nigeria. And I keep asking this question that I don't think anybody would have an answer to, except maybe you are in office or you know the cabals, what did they call them in the White House? The people behind the government of the US government, the deep state. It's only the deep state that can actually tell you what the vision of America is, because America, they have their vision. It's called the land of the free. They are free. What is Nigeria's vision? 65 years on earth. I don't think anybody has come to say, oh, Nigeria's vision is so. We are just moving and suffering while smiling. We take everything as jokes. So now focus on the tribalism as a whole, or the insecurity. Do you think it's to break us tribalistically, religiously, or to break us as Nigerians? Or do you think that there is more to it than Nigerians see?
Definitely, it is definitely more than we can see, because we are not getting all the information. We are only speculating and assuming from what we know or what we have heard. So I don't know how they want to do this thing, because most of the times it seems that they actually want to divide Nigeria. They want to divide Nigeria so that I think there is strength in unity. So let's say the people that don't want unity, because if people that you're ruling are unified, I don't think you'll be able to use them as much as you are now, because there's togetherness. So if
Yeah.
everybody comes together and say, look, this president, what you're doing is wrong. We do not like what you're doing. He has no other choice than to solve that issue. Like with the SARS issue that was, every state was protesting for the SARS end. And that's why they took such actions to end SARS and make other paramilitary services that can stop, to do what SARS was doing. So that's how I feel.
Yeah. Tribalism right now is on a very high level, and it will always be there. But then, in reference to the SARS story, which is a very good example, when you have everybody coming to take action in what's in the best interests of everybody, not just yourself, then you're certainly going to get results. The story is just that, can we as Nigerians put aside our ethnic beings, put aside our religion, put aside our culture, and come together and say, look, what really is best for me and you? And we go ahead and execute this without prejudice, without favoritism, without corruption. We'll certainly be much better off than we are now.
Okay, before I let you people go, my main question of the day is, would Nigerians or could Nigerians ever fully unite?
That's a deep question
Really?
because we are only 65 years old.
No, that's a
60,000 in
long time.
Nigeria. It's a long time. And like I said
But we are
previously, we
65 in the
have gone
20th
through.
century. It's think about it.
Yes,
America is 200 and something
yes,
years. I agree. They've lived longer and everything. But they started at an age whereby technology was literally not there, or the
yes.
ideology was not there. You can't now. We have Gen Z, Gen Alpha, Gen this. Everybody's saying Gen Alpha is the most ruthless, ruthless generation, and in a way, that's a matter of fact. The same way you have people accepting the ideology of lesbianism, gay, and you understand. So you can't tell me a country that was brought up in a very recent generation is still having the issues of, oh, we are too divided
Togetherness.
to be a country. Shouldn't that be our focus before we actually made a country?
The thing is, this tribalism has always been there. It's something where people have to change their mindset, but do they want to? Do you understand? Do they want to change their mindset? Because you will see people, Yoruba people go to other states, and honestly, I think one of the reasons is because we do not have a unified language. I think one of the things is that if you look at other countries, they speak the the same language or almost the same language. So a country like Russia, I don't think in different states, yes, they speak different dialects, let me put it like that, but they still speak the same language. Maybe it just sounds different or some intonations are different. That brings togetherness. Now in this country, we have almost, I can't even count it. When it comes to languages, I can't count it. Yes, most of us in Nigeria we speak pidgin, we understand the pidgin language, or we speak English. But I don't think that helps us in coming together. Because communication is one of the big things when it comes when you say you want to bring people together. Communication is one of the big things. And your mindset matters in communication. And your mindset is built by where you are, the environment you're in, the kind of upbringing you have. So if you're in a tribe where people have this as a norm, another person from another tribe will not see it as a norm and might criticize you about it or might be prejudiced about your own norm. So that's what it is. And I don't think we can solve this issue now. It will take us years to solve this issue. It will take us a very long time to actually say, okay, look, leave your tribe, leave that from River State, leave that you're from Akwa Ibom, leave that you're from this place. Let us sit down and solve the issue. Even in the presidency, you hear things like, oh, the Hausas have ruled for this period of time. Now it's time for the Igbos. Now it's time for the Hausas and for the Yorubas. Now it's time for the ethnic people. Like I don't understand the competition that we have against each other when we're in the same country. That's my own issue with the whole tribalism thing, and I don't think we can solve it now.
Or do you have anything to say about that, AKB?
Absolutely. Absolutely. Look, this is an age-old generational problem. Like spanning generations, our fathers, our forefathers, and so on. How can we solve it? The need of a common language certainly helps. But how can we go further in terms of balance of power? That's number one. Because, like he just referenced, the fact that we say, oh, the North has ruled for this number of years, so it means the South must rule for this number of years, it's almost like a stereotype. Where normally, what we should be doing is who is the best candidate? It
Who's the
doesn't matter
best
North or
candidate?
South. Who
Where
is the
he's
best? Who
from?
can take our country? Yes, it doesn't matter where it's from.
Exactly.
Who can take us forward? But because everybody we want to have it like a balance of power, we've come up with a wrong stereotype. So what we need to do is look, everybody with your level of education, your level of experience in this and that, come to the table. Let's discuss. That's what the Senate is even really for. Let's discuss. What are our ideas? Every in the Senate, everybody, three senators from every state, coming to the middle in the capital and say, okay, this is the laws that should happen. This is what benefits you. This is what benefits me. Okay, where is the middle ground? Where is the middle where we can meet? Oh, I'm far right, you are far left. Where is that middle ground where there has to be pain on both sides? We negotiate. We say, okay, this, what we've come up with here, benefits everybody. And then let's go ahead with this. But everybody in this country, particularly our leaders, not all, not most, but too many of them, adopt the ideology that my way or no way. If it doesn't happen my way, let's go to war. If it doesn't happen my way, I'm willing to kill people. If it doesn't happen my way, I'm willing to do this and that. Why can't we just put all our differences aside and work in our own best interests? It's that simple.
Well said. Well said. Okay. I do appreciate having you on the show. I hope to see both of you again once more on the show as we keep discussing Nigeria. God bless you, and most especially, God bless the Federal Republic of Nigeria. Have a nice day.
Thank you. Same.
Thank you very much.
Nigeria, we hail thee, our own dear native land. Though tribes and tongue may differ, in brotherhood we stand. Nigerians all are proud to serve our sovereign motherland. Our flag shall be a symbol that truth and justice reign. In peace, oh, back to honor it, and this we count as gain. To hand unto our children a banner without stain. O God of all creation, grant these our one request. Help us to build a nation where no man is oppressed.